When I was dropped in the year 1983, I came out of the bathroom one fine morning and I saw my father crying. I just turned around, went to the other room. I was upset, very upset. He left for the court. I came back. I pulled out the newspaper that he'd hidden away from me, under the pillow. I pulled it out. It was the Indian Express, and a man called Rajan Bala had written an article which said, Navjot Singh Sidhu, a strokeless wonder. That one article destroyed me completely. I was dropped from the 55 guys that they selected. 55 people that selected. That one incident changed my life completely. I would cheat my father every day. He would wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I would go to the other room, sleep. 2 घंटे बाद उठना, पानी वानी डालना, शर्ट के ऊपर, वापस बाबा के पास आ जाना. कितने राउंड भागा? 10. अच्छा, थक गया, सो जा. And I cut that article. I pasted it in my wardrobe. I latched on. I wept for about 2 hours. I pasted it in my wardrobe. From that day onwards, 4 o'clock I would wake up without an alarm clock. I would wake up. I would take the servants to the ground. I would roll the pitch myself. I would water the pitch myself. I would hit 300 sixes every day. When I would go at night, there were halogen lamps installed in my backyard. I would still be hitting balls in the middle of the night. I would give my pocket money in the form of chocolates to young kids who would bowl from 16 yards, from 17 yards, hit me left, right, and center. There was no pain. There was no pain that I felt. There was just one pointed devotion. I had to play for India. And in the meantime, my father died. Second year of that rigorous campaign that I'd launched, my father died. Part of me died. But then, character is not made in a crisis. It is exhibited. That's what my father used to tell me. And I carried on and on and on to realize a dream that I'd basically visualized for myself. And 4 years down the lane, I was picked for the Sheesh Mahal tournament. And after the Sheesh Mahal tournament, the story of Gucci Paji. And after that, the World Cup. And then a big hero. And then I'm going down to Dubai after the World Cup, immediately after the World Cup, after setting the world record, 5 half centuries in a row. And Ravi Shastri throws a newspaper at me. Says, Sids, check on this. There's something brilliant written about you. I said, what? He says, check the Khaleej Times, boss. Front page. Just check the Khaleej Times. I picked up the Khaleej Times. He'd thrown it away. So I just bent down and I picked it up. I still remember the moment I raised the Khaleej Times, there was a big picture of Navjot Singh Sidhu, with my father. And he knew, because I'd narrated it to people, it was with my father. And on top, the same author, the same writer, Rajan Bala, writes, from a strokeless wonder to a palm groove hitter. What a change. What a change.